What's going on? It is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, and I'm just going to go over what my Labor Day was like, kind of like a ride along without all the wasted motion. So I got started later than I wanted to, and if I would have started earlier, I would have made $300 yesterday without an incentive. That is so big. And I had a good weekend last weekend, and I hit my goal Saturday. So, man, Walmart Spark hasn't been horrible to me. So, my first order on yesterday, Labor Day, was a shop order. I picked it up at 9:59. You can see it was only 7 items. Right on, right on, right on. It paid $23.57. That was with a $5 tip that I didn't get. Let me tell you why I didn't get this tip. This person ordered some grapes, and they didn't have the grapes. They were out of grapes, so she asked me to switch it to apples, and it was a department mismatch. I couldn't do it. I'm sure you guys are familiar with all that, and that's why I hate the chat feature. Most of the time, they want you to add something or change something. Like last week, I had somebody who ordered the Walmart brand cream cheese, and then after the fact, they said, "Well, I'll take Philadelphia cream cheese," and the app would not take it. Maybe because of the price difference, I'm not sure, but the app would not do it. So that person kept their tip. This person took their tip off, so I actually only made $18.54 on this delivery. Still a little bit over $2 a mile. And it was all highway. That's one of the reasons why I did it. Now, this Telegraph store hasn't been having shops at all, and I was so grateful to even get one. But the next one, let's look at this delivery. Now, this delivery was only 4 items, and it went 3.5 miles. It paid $15. It never had a tip. They ended up refusing this, though, and I ended up making $17.50. I had to return the stuff back to the store, but obviously I was going back to the store anyway. You know, just in the mode of just trying to keep busy. You know, this paid well over $4 a mile. Not that bad, but not the greatest either. So my next delivery was this one, $25.85 with a $5.67 tip. Now it was 15 items, no big deal. Only 2.7 miles. How about that? Now, this tip I did get. Right on, right on, right on. So let's look at the next one. We're going to keep going. We're going to go fast. The next one was $18.71, no tip. I kind of like that shops are not tip dependent. Now, this was 14 items, a little bit more, but only 3.8 miles. Well over $4 a mile. I'll take that all day. Not the greatest, but not bad either. And so I started at 10. By 1 o'clock, man, I had about 90 bucks. And man, I was sitting pretty, baby. I was sitting pretty. But then all the shops just ended. The shops just ended in Telegraph. So, if you watched my video from the day before, I got a $77 order in Chesterfield the day before. So I was thinking, I'll just go out there. Bad move. It was just dead out there. And then I kind of waited around. It was a bad move altogether. But it ended up not being that bad because I was close enough to go get this next delivery. Now, the last delivery ended at about 1 o'clock. And then this delivery, I didn't even pick up to 3:41. So almost 3 hours. Now, some of that was driving around and stuff like that. Now, this one paid $34. So you're talking like $8 a mile, 4.4 miles. I did get this $13.01 tip, 21 items, no big deal. And then the only way you ever drive as far as I did is hoping that you get another delivery in the same store. Well, I did. This was a curbside. Now, I obviously haven't got this tip yet because it's not 5 o'clock. But again, 7.7 miles, $29, right at $4 a mile, right on, right on, right on. It was actually 2 stops. Let's hope I get this tip because tips, or at least one of them. Because gosh, yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad because it was all tips. Obviously, curbside, way more tip dependent. I did have to wait for this one a little bit. The 20 minutes or 25 minutes you got to wait before you can even check in. They don't even let you check in 5 minutes early anymore. I hate curbsides, but hey, for $29, and I had to get something else down in Eureka for sure. It's out in the middle of nowhere. But then the app was messing up, so it was sending us orders while we were getting orders. So I took this one, and it was a shopping order, $26.66 for 2.5 miles. That's $10 a mile. Right on, right on, right on. Only 10 items. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hope I get the tip on that one. Eureka's a really nice area, so we'll assume that I will get it. Now, there wasn't any orders right there in Eureka, so I shot over to High Ridge, Missouri. There's a road that goes right there, and I'm still kind of going home. Nothing in High Ridge but $8, $7.50. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. But I did get this order right behind that, and this was in Fenton, Missouri, $38.87 for 5.9 miles. So, well over $6 a mile. Now, it was 2 stops. Right on, right on. Now, it started to rain, and so things really picked up. But, $38.87 for 2 stops, 5.9 miles, that's old school. That's, this time last year's type money. Right on, right on, right on. Let's keep getting that. So the next one was in Arnold. Only 1 stop. 26.87 for 2.1 miles. Again, $12 and $13 a mile. I'm sorry. $13 a mile. I'm gonna do that all day, every day with alcohol. Who cares? But I think you got a better chance of getting a tip when it is something like that. So hopefully I'll get this. This was a curbside, so that's why you see the big tip. This was an order that was supposed to be delivered at 5 o'clock at night. I think they actually ended up paying me $2.50 for that or something. I don't know. So this one right here was a shopping order, $13.88, 7.2 miles. Why would I take that? Because it was going towards my house. I was heading towards home, and it was 1 item. That the 2 items is not right. It was a charger from electronics. It was 1 item. Took me about 5 minutes to shop for it. Blah blah blah. So this one's the only one that wasn't $2 a mile, but it was right under, and you went straight down towards my house. And this is my hometown zone, not my hometown, but my hometown zone. First, I took an order that I shouldn't have taken. It was 20 miles away from me, and I thought it was in this town, which is Festus, Missouri, which is pretty close to where I live. It was that extra large order. I'm not sure. What did that have? It wasn't bad. It did have a case of water. Now that I think about it, this order did have a case of water. No big deal. This lady was really nice. I think I'll get this tip. But 1962, 8.8 miles. What I was trying to do at this time was get to $300. I was so close. I ended up making $283 minus the $5 tip. One of my other orders also had a incentive, $5 incentive. I said I didn't have any incentives. I had 2 really bad ones. I made $10 in incentives all weekend. But this was over $2 a mile, and I'm just trying to get to $300. I came 1 delivery short, man. But I didn't start till 10 o'clock. Now, I still worked about 12 hours. So, I made less than $25 an hour and less than $25 a delivery. But you know what? So it wasn't quite old school. It wasn't quite old school, but it was close. It was close, within $5 either way. You know what I mean? So, but this was encouraging. Now, let me say this: there were plenty of bad orders, tons and tons and tons and tons of bad orders. So I don't want you to think that there weren't those 650. Yeah, I'm in Chesterfield, Missouri. They offered me St. Peters, Missouri. It's about 15, 20 miles away, for 650. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. Some other things, real quick. My acceptance rate is at 8%. That'll tell you something. But right on. A good day, man. A good day. I made $215 the day before. I think I worked 9.5 hours, so that wasn't as good a day. But I had $80 going into this weekend, and I finished with $280. Plus, I finished with $580 minus that $5, so $575. And I only worked for an hour on Saturday. That's really 2 days worth of work. So I almost made $600 in those 2 days. Oh, I did have $50 coming in, so actually minus 50. But still, my deposits will be added up to $580. So right on. I mean, it has been bad here in St. Louis. Like you can't even work. Like you just finally give up after about 2 hours. But that did not happen this time. Right on. Let's see how so you can see how much I made. Let's go here. Okay. What's this right here? So that's last week. Okay, where's this week? Where's the week it just ended? Right here. So I had incentives coming in, and then Saturday I only worked 2 hours. It made $29.27. Well, plus this $5, and then I made $130 plus tips, and then I got all these tips this day. I got $81.58 right there, and then $5.67. I think that's better now. Let's see what's up with that. Let's see. Yeah, it's up to $278. I got that $13 tip that you saw. So that just shows you right there. So if you added all that up, 76, well, let's say 80 plus 259 is 340, plus 20 is 360. And then I made two something the day before. So, and I've got $10 in incentives still coming. But total transparency, man, that's exactly what I made. You saw every trip I did on Labor Day. Right on. I'll take that. I'll work a couple extra hours to get the same amount of money. It's not great. Hopefully, some incentives. I usually do get some kind of incentive. Labor Day, I mean, if you looked at the graphs, it looked not crazy busy. So I'm not surprised there wasn't incentives. Some people did get incentives. A lady here got incentives, made much more than I did. Right on, by the way. I love to see people make money. I love to see people succeed. That's what this channel's always been about helping people. As you can see, I move around a lot. If it's not cooking somewhere, I'll move. I'll go to places I've been successful before. Sometimes that don't work out. Like I wasn't successful. All the shops ended in Telegraph. I probably should have went straight to Shrewsbury. I probably would have done better, maybe, if I did that. But you've seen those Eureka, $34, $29, $26, $38, in a row, $26, all in a row. So I really can't argue with what I did that day, because it really ended up working out. But I didn't get a delivery I didn't pick up a delivery for about 3 hours. A lot of that was driving around, checking out areas that I just got a $77 order the day before in Chesterfield, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. but it just didn't work out. I'm going to a bachelor party this weekend. I won't probably work this weekend. Well, I know I won't. And then, but the next weekend I'm going to hit it hard. Then we're going on a cruise, and then I probably am going to be working a lot. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos. Now, this weekend I did turn on the Uber app. I didn't do a delivery, but I probably should have been doing Uber, Doordash, and Chesterfield until that Eureka delivery came in. Obviously, right? So that's the kind of stuff I'm going to have to start doing.